Hello, Cindy here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. I support women and men too, sorry you guys, around love and relationships, helping you break through any barriers that are blocking you from attracting and keeping lasting love. So today we're going to talk about breakups. You know, when you're hurting over a breakup, and I'm going to give you some steps to support you in what to do post breakup, especially, I'm really sorry, you guys, if you didn't want it to happen. So, and, a lot of times, we go through stages when it comes to grief, and any sort of grief, because let's face it, when a breakup happens, it can feel much like a death. So, and it depends upon the relationship, what your next steps are. So I want to support you guys around some situations that might be coming up for you and how to process your breakup and what to do moving forward. So, it might be difficult, in today's age with social media, and you might be friends with that person that you ended the relationship with, or they ended it with you on social media. So you see them, you feel this constant reminder all the time. And, how do you handle it? And how do you process these emotions and really stay connected to what it is you want? Okay, so here's the number one thing. Get really connected with your heart and your ultimate vision. So it's your vision in love. Is your vision to, bring in the love of your life and create an amazing partnership, get married, whatever your vision is in your heart. Get really connected with that. My vision is to have an amazing, loving partnership, right? With somebody that I'm excited about, is excited about me. So if you have a vision in your love life, and your partner broke up with you or you broke up with them, and there's this period of grief, mourning, all of that. So how long does a person grieve after a breakup? What transpires, what should happen? So I'm going to share with you a couple things here. Number one, you should definitely give yourself some time to feel your feelings, feel those emotions. A lot of times as women, we can stuff things and, try to move on in our lives or get really busy with work and not actually get intimate with what just happened. So getting intimate with that, take some time with yourself, cry, feel those emotions, write about it. I'm feeling like this. My dreams were crushed. I really thought he was the one. I feel like this, write about it. Because the more that you write about it, you get it out on paper, what happens is there's a releasing. And typically, if there is a breakup, most of the time, there's something else happening. Either he's pulling away or, you just have some feelings around it. Now, whether or not you address those, so what happens a lot of times is, you can get into this feeling of guilt and shame. Well, had I done this, maybe he wouldn't have broken up, or had I addressed this, or maybe had I been, better in the relationship, we wouldn't have broken up. And, we can always do better, right? But what I would encourage each of you to do if you're experiencing this or you have experienced this and you haven't processed it, it's still really hurting, it's dragging you down, and you feel like, gosh, if I could just talk to him or, something, write yourself a letter or write him a letter, but don't send it to him. Just write him a letter of everything you want to say and all those emotions that you're feeling. Burn it, let it go. And then, the next thing is, have a coach, a therapist, a confidant that, you really love and trust, that will just hold space for you to talk about this. Now, this is the key around this. Talk about it some, and then you get to close it off. So the biggest problem with people, well, there's a lot of things that happen because we can get looped into obsessive thinking from the past, and especially if, when you were growing up from one or both parents, you oftentimes felt like you weren't good enough, or you had to perform in a certain way to feel and be approved, then there's probably going to be feelings of guilt and shame and perfectionism in there. So keeping that in mind, what can happen is there's a hook of obsession around, I should have done this, I should have done that, or I could have communicated better. And maybe so, but get intimate with this and write down, what are the lessons that I learned? What are the top 3 lessons that I learned from this relationship? What did I take away? I have an opportunity to communicate better, right? What am I grateful for from this relationship? Maybe it opened my heart to love again, right? So look at those things, and then you want to you need to have a moratorium as far as talking about this person, because if you talk about this person, you talk about the times you shared, the memories you have, the trips that you've taken together often, or you reflect back upon them, what happens is you're constantly reminded of this person, and it plays the tape. It also makes it much harder to get over. Makes this relationship much harder to move past, and therefore move forward, opening your heart to love. Okay? And also look at, what are some of my patterns when it comes to breakups? Do I not date for a long time? Does it take me a long time to get myself back out there? Am I, beating myself up for a long time? Am I still in touch with this person, and am I still friends with them? I recommend not having no contact with someone for a period of time after you break up with them. Could be 6 months, could be a year. So there's okay, sorry, my son is yelling in the background. So, having no contact for a while. And so you can allow yourself to heal and move forward. So one of the biggest things I want to share with you around that is, it can be hard, right? And if you find yourself, seeing his things on social media, hide it. Do yourself a favor and allow yourself that space and a period of time to continue. And then drop into your heart and look at your vision for love. and start moving forward. Start dating. And I know it can be easy to go into, well, I don't want to date. This feels daunting. All the same people are out there. And if you stay in that thought process of all the good men are taken, all the same guys are out there, negative, negative, there are no committal men out there, this guy's proved it to me, or, the same thing happened, then the same thing's going to continue to happen. However, if you drop into your heart and you look at those lessons and you look at, what do I really want in partnership? And start to take those steps moving forward fairly quickly. Because if your pattern is to sit on not dating for a while, not moving forward for a while, then you're actually giving your power to him. And you might be thinking, yeah, but Cindy, I'd really like to get back together with him. Okay, well, here's the thing. You get to work on being the best you possible. And part of doing that is opening your heart up to see what's possible, not closing it down so that no one else can get to it. And sure, there's about 20% of people that do get back together after a breakup, and it's common for people to reconnect after a breakup. However, most of the time it doesn't work. If you both want to get back together, hi Christina. If you both want to get back together, it gets to be a whole different relationship. However, there was something going on in the first place that needed to be let go of. So one, give yourself some time and space to get intimate with this, to let it go. Feel the feelings and let it go. Commonly, we don't allow ourselves to feel the feelings and fully process them. Second, talk to someone and have a strict cutoff on talking about this. So you don't want to talk about it every single day, because that keeps you in your thinking and not actually moving forward. Do things for yourself that make you feel good. Go do things you're passionate about. Connect with friends. And most importantly, get connected with your heart and your vision for love. And move forward. Start dating. So if you've had a pattern of you break up with somebody, you get heartbroken, and you close yourself off for a long time, do something different, because there's a lot of healing that can be done in opening yourself up to get to know people, and also having fun with the process. There's a lot of really interesting people out there. So if you have fun with the process, you might actually fall in love. And committing to yourself to work on, what am I committed to creating moving forward? What am I committed to creating? And looking at, what are the lessons that I learned? How can I let that go? How can I not beat myself up for what happened? Because we can easily, like I said, I'm just doing a little reflect, easily get in to that space of negativity, that looping around, I don't want to date, this isn't fun, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you feel that way, and if you have that, put that energy out there, that's what's going to come back to you. So faking it till you make it, and enjoying the journey, and trusting that if you're out there, you're seeking extraordinary love, there's a lot of men out there that want the same. So you're only looking for one, and, you know, committing to your personal development along the way. This, you know, it's really powerful when you look at the lessons and what you're grateful for so that you can go on an upward cycle moving forward. I'm curious though, I've got a quick question before I let you guys go, and I love it if you put in the comments below, how many of you have, you know, gone through a breakup and you want that person back? You want an opportunity at a do-over? I'm curious. Just write in the comment box if, you know, you're hurting over a breakup, you'd like an opportunity at a do-over, and why? Why do you feel like, you know, you want an opportunity after the breakup? Why do you feel like he's the one? That would be helpful for me to support you guys in moving forward. I hope this helped you guys out a lot today. There's intricate work around unhooking from a breakup, but the biggest thing too is put a moratorium on the contact. A lot of times people break up and they're friendly, but again, remember, you don't want to be connected with them until you fully process the breakup. So oftentimes I say 6 months, a year. And by that time, you're usually way over the emotions of it and you're able to move forward, and you're in a space where you're connected, dating, and maybe you've actually met the love of your life and it doesn't matter. All right, sending you guys so much love. I'll see you tomorrow. It was awesome being here with you guys today. See you soon. Bye.